Yeah, well, my aunt always said that the best thing a woman can give herself is an education. Hi guys, my name is Desiree Jamerson. I'm originally from Washington, D.C., but I grew up in Savannah, Georgia. I'm the oldest out of 6 kids in a black Jewish family. So I researched a few classes that were late starting classes, and I stumbled upon Professor Hutchins' class, Intro to Women's Studies. I said, oh, this might be interesting. Um, so I got the book and I just started reading, and I had just all these overwhelming feelings after just reading stuff online that she laid out for us, the syllabus, and then getting the book and reading the chapters. It was the most visceral experience I've had with a class ever. And if you're considering taking women's studies, you need to take this class.
So Desiree, you graduated.
Yes.
So what's next?
Well, actually, I am going to go down to Decatur, Georgia, and attend Agnes Scott. And I've changed my major because of you. Thank you. I'm going to be doing women's studies and probably focusing on health policy. And my plans are to go to graduate school and to also get a Ph.D. and then become a professor, just like you.
Hey, it was incredible having you. You know, the other thing that people don't know, whether if they haven't taken online classes, is how strange and interesting it is to interact with people without knowing what they look like or how they sound. And then we did a thing in our class where some of us met on campus towards the end of the class, but that doesn't always happen. And it's this whole interesting interaction where you're getting to know people in this way that can be very intimate or distant depending on how the class works and how the people use it.
Right, absolutely. It's so funny because I feel like this class has been the only class at college that I've actually talked to people. And I've kept in touch with a couple of people from this class. And all these years of me going to this school, I've never really interacted with people. My whole thing was I'm just here to go to school, not really to make friends. But this class has really made me make some friends, and I'm really thankful for that.
Which is the interesting, ironic thing about online learning, that sometimes it can motivate people to be more sharing, but doesn't always work. So
Right.
I know online learning is well, it's a work in progress that we're all still learning how to use.
Right, but our class was so great. Everybody was really responsive, quick. I feel like there were a couple of us that had a little challenge to see who could post things first, because this class just made us so excited. So I mean, it was really awesome, really awesome.
Well, I love teaching it, and I hope that shows.
It definitely does.
So.
Definitely does. Thank you.
So you're welcome. You know, we didn't have men in our class this time, but I've had a number of men in the classes I've taught, both face to face and online, and it's always interesting because often they enter thinking that it's why would men want to study women's studies, or they only want to do it because they want to please a woman, or they're not quite sure how it relates to them. But I give them this reading, Feminism is for Everyone, by Bell Hooks, and people start understanding whatever their gender is pretty soon, that this is an exciting topic that relates to how humans understand the world.
Yeah, it's not just a class for women. I don't understand why people think that only women would take women's studies. That's like saying only soldiers should learn, American war history stuff. Everybody needs to know this. It's like common sense stuff. Like, you should know this. A lot of the stuff about the class, it's hard to really kind of just put out there because it's so intimate and so personal. So you have to just take it and experience it for yourself, because it's going to move you. I hope you take this class and enjoy it, because it will change your life.
Okay.